the future of Lost Ark in 2023 with Asmongold. And let's see what this. So with Lost Ark, I did play it when it first released for like a month or two. I did stop playing it though once I kind of got to a point where I'm like, it was very hard to solo things or like solo queue into things, and I'd have to find groups for stuff. And the community is just insanely toxic. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I don't like playing these types of games. This is why I have to stop playing League of Legends. Because after a certain elo, like you get super toxic people. So it's like, I don't know. It's just to me, I play games for fun. If I'm not having fun, I'm stressed out, and I don't see a reason why I would continue playing it. So
Now, obviously, Loa On is pretty much like the LOA Lost Ark Online, I think, and maybe it isn't LOA.
I just realized the quality
Yeah,
was
no,
bad.
probably
Sorry
online.
about
Yeah,
that.
that I think it's Lost Ark's version of BlizzCon. Okay, where they just it's like a live letter or something similar to that. Yeah, it's their BlizzCon or something similar. And they made a bunch of new announcements for Lost Ark. We're gonna take a look at them right now. Here we go.
Hi and welcome into
I don't think they're gonna say anything that would get me to play the game again. I just have a feeling like because the main problem with the game is it's super grindy, which I don't really mind too much, but it's the whole honing system. Like I'm just not a fan of like things that can fail after you've gotten the mats.
today's video. I'm going to show you the most important and exciting things coming to Lost Ark in 2023. All of this was revealed in today's Loaon, which is the place where we get info regarding the future of Lost Ark. This is a big event held yearly in Korea where they present their plans, big changes, new additions, etc.
Mm-hmm.
To Lost Ark. Without further ado, a huge shout out to Mr. Golden River, which was there, made his appearance to say hi to everyone. And starting with important things.
So is he? I thought he was leaving Lost Ark. Yeah, is that not happening? I'm very confused.
Isn't he taking more of
He
a
did?
behind?
Oh, he was pretty sick? Okay. He came back as COO. He's still on leave? Okay.
Okay, I was
Probably
to
the
say.
coolest things announced, which are three new classes. We already knew about the female berserker, which is called Slayer. They also had a trailer for that, so let's watch it.
Oh, shit. Nice. Okay. Looks good to me.
That's pretty cool.
So this is like basically the female berserker.
Like Lost Ark has always had really cool combat. I think they don't take advantage of that as much as they should, because a lot of it is focused on just fighting bosses, which is just like you can't. Like a lot of these AOE big skills just aren't as effective on bosses.
I'm assuming it's pretty much the same as the male one with like a couple of different changes. Because I think that's how some of the other like male and female classes work. It's kind of like a couple, yeah. Two big changes, yeah. It's stronger? I don't know if it is or not. It certainly seems good. Holy fuck.
That's really cool.
What the fuck? God damn.
Then we have a new assassin class called the Soul Eater. This one doesn't control the power of the demon, but actually harnesses it. So I think it's going to be a pretty interesting gameplay for this class. And then lastly, they also announced a new gender unlocked class, which is the male scrapper. Just
Okay,
because
cool.
they felt there is not enough male classes coming out to Lost Ark. Just
Yeah,
like you
I agree. I mean, I've never really been a big fan of the games that have like a gender lock.
Gender
Like
locks. Yeah.
I just don't like it. I don't
It's pretty stupid. Just straight up. It's dumb.
see like the benefit of that. And if I could just play a character, male or female, that would be better. But that's the way the game is. I played PoE as well, so I'm very well, you know, I'm used to this.
guys are feeling very often. At least now we have a
Yeah, but it's just stupid. I really don't. I don't know if it's like laziness on the developer end. I don't think so. I just think it's a dumb thing to do,
Male scrapper on it.
especially in Lost Ark's case. Like PoE is like okay, but Lost Ark is like if you're gonna have a male and female like versions of a class, like why not just have that class and you just choose whatever gender you have, and maybe have like a mini talent tree or something like that. If you want to do it, like to me that makes more sense. Um, PoE though, I mean, there's not a male version, a female version of classes. It's just gender lock classes.
Way sometime in 2023.
Great.
Then we talked about class balance, which continues in January for the Korean region and afterwards for us as well. They also talked about balance patch cadence, which will be on a 4 to 5 month cycle. This is pretty nice, and I think it's actually really good.
I think
for
doing
an
it with new
MMORPG to
content's the
have
best idea.
balance patches so often during the year. New continent Voldis, which also has a new abyssal dungeon. Voldis also holds the key to new progression in Lost Ark, and it appears to be through a new system called the Elixir system, which improves attributes.
Another RNG thing. I saw those percentages.
We don't know
Okay.
much about this, but it's a feature that's coming to the game in 2023, which will allow further progression, further power gain for your character. Another new continent
curious
called
to see what that's
Kurzan.
gonna be.
This is the place where the Chain War story starts. They said they're going to have many cinematic dungeons as you progress with your story
That's
through
good.
Kurzan. 2023 also brings the Inferno version of the Legion Raid Belshazzar. I know we just received this in normal mode, but something to look forward to. People in the West were also worried that there's going to be 6 gates that they have to do Inferno and go through that deathless. However, the devs decided that just gate 5 and 6 are going to be part of Belshazzar Inferno mode. So something.
Oh,
I don't
so
know what
they're
he's
not gonna
talking
make
about.
like the whole thing hard mode. It's just like the last 2 parts that are the most difficult or the most well known. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Pretty nice to look forward
Does it though? That's like having a mythic raid where only the last boss is actually mythic. Oh, that's just weird to me.
to. I bet it's going to be very difficult, but at least it's just 2 gates to go through as opposed to 6 for a future deathless title, right? On top of that, we're also getting Inferno mode for Hanumata.
I don't see why. I mean, the people who like doing that stuff are going to do it, so why not just do it for all of them? Because if you weren't the person that would do, like, say, for example, them doing that is not going to make more people want to do it. At least I don't think so. I could be wrong.
Hanumatan is a Guardian raid
It's
that we
it's a
don't
gorilla,
have
right?
yet. It's a 15-20 piece of content. And the same as Achates, which we do have an Hell mode for, or Inferno mode for.
I hated that
Hanumatan
boss.
is going to have one in 2023. A new Guardian raid, the Gargadith. We also have a trailer.
Yeah, I haven't really
for this,
played
so let's take a
All right,
look.
let's see it.
the raids. So. Ooh, what a jerk.
Oh shit. Cool.
Kind of a dumb looking boss, I'm gonna be honest.
So what does he do?
He looked like a lightning type.
The Giga Chad Murloc? Yeah, exactly.
Like, it straight up looks like something that Lake Shen would have as a pet from WoW. The Thunder King.
It looks like he doesn't even do anything, he just dies. There's like no red circles at all. Oh, he just ate him. Oh, fuck. That's cool. What the fuck? That's a frog?
Just went Super Saiyan. Jesus.
In terms of Legion raids,
Since
we're
when
going to
does-
get the opportunity to fight Thaymine. The devs said that this is going to be very hard, not only mechanically, but also the environment somehow is going to make it feel as a hard content to do.
Yeah, Thaymine, I think this is probably going to be one of the cooler ones. He's the guy that in every cinematic, he just doesn't say anything. They'll cut to him, and it just is like the triple dot, and then they just go to somebody else. Yeah, That's it.
Also mentioned
Yeah, he just
that
walks
even though
off.
it's going to be very hard at first, it is going to get nerfed once many people have finished it, just because they want it to be part of a pleasant weekly experience as opposed to a continuously inferno-like mode that you feel obliged to clear on a weekly basis.
Yeah,
All
makes sense.
Siderials will be available in Theymine, as far as I understand.
That's interesting.
As opposed to just 3, which is a pretty interesting concept. After Theymine, because the Korean players were thinking, or were wondering what comes after Theymine Legion Raid, there's going to be Kazeros afterwards. There is just...
What about what about Carmine? Are we just not gonna fight him? Like, I'm confused. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be Carmine. Maybe there's more in the story. I don't know.
We just have an image of
He's a good guy?
the place
Yeah,
where
we'll see.
Kazeros is located at. This looks very similar to an Aeon picture with the Abyss, by the way.
Yeah, it looks
just
cool.
saying, it just came to my mind. Graphics improvement was also something that was highlighted during today's Law On, and the changes are, I would say, quite beautiful. We also
Looks
have
nice.
a trailer for this. Take a look.
Definitely looks better.
That actually looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fidelity, because, like, you gotta remember, I think Lost Ark is made in Unreal 3 engine. Like, the engine for Lost Ark is super, super fucking old.
That looks about the same.
This is
I don't
way
know.
better.
That one looks
Wow.
way better.
It's like the original area.
A little better.
Let me go back. Just a sec. I want to see, like, that's Trixion, which is, like, the area you begin in. Yeah, that's, like, fucking 1,000 times better. Yeah, look at that. Holy shit. Night and day, yeah.
Not really. Looks... Don't get me wrong, it looks a bit... Especially that one. That one looks a lot better. But, like, that one, for example... Like, is it just me? Like, it's a bit brighter. Like, things are a bit shinier. And that's about it. You know? I don't know. I just feel like it's like, yes, it's better, obviously. But it's not like... It doesn't blow my mind by any, like, stretch.
I think
This is
there's gonna
easily
be
something that...
there's gonna be a problem with making the game more immersive through better graphics because it's isometric. I think a game is gonna be limited by being isometric for how immersive it can be for somebody.
could potentially come out to the West sooner rather than waiting a long time after Korea gets it. MVP changes for support players. We were actually talking in my last stream on Twitch about support players, and again, with new content comes sort of a feeling of a shortage of supports for that new content, and people were...
Well, yeah, the game's all about hitting big numbers. Why would you play support? Only people who are like into cuck maybe will play support in a game like Lost Ark. Because it doesn't really like... I don't know, it just feels really bad to play support in Lost Ark.
We're saying that...
Because even if you get super geared, like it's way harder to solo stuff than it would be if you were a Berserker or any of the other classes.
That if it would be a bit more rewarding for support players, or if I could see how much I'm contributing to the party's damage, I would play one. So the new changes to the MVPs...
I don't know, you seeing your contribution would help maybe for some, but I think getting more rewards would help.
System are exactly that. Supports can now see a little bit more as to how much did they actually participate in the total.
I think it would be really nice, especially for Lost Ark being a pay-to-win Korean whale game, to have more information at the end of the fight to show people how much damage they did, how much stagger they did, how much...
Yeah, in general, like I've always thought that too. Like, I don't really like how a lot of it's like this, not even this, like this is like the new one, obviously. The one they have right now is just way worse. And it's not like, I don't know, it just feels like there's not enough info at the end to like know where you could have increased it. Like your level of stagger versus like the people you were playing with. Like if your stagger was really low.
healing they did, etc. Because it's just, it makes people feel better about playing the game all fucking day.
Damage. of the
Sure, why
team
not?
by
Yeah,
just
exactly.
them being there with their support buffs. And speaking about supports, the devs also mentioned that they're gonna look into adjusting the damage that support players do in solo content so that
That's exactly what they should do. And this is what they did back in WoW. Is like casters in Burning Crusade, they changed this. Because like casters used to not really do that much damage, and then they made it to where all healing gear had a spell damage coefficient to it, so it was easier
Oh,
for
I remember
casters to go
that.
out, or
Yeah.
not casters, healers, would have like certain amounts of healing power would also translate to spell power as well.
Yep.
they can feel happier playing that particular content. So another big plus for support players. Several quality of life improvements, better overview for bracelets, for example, which is something that I really hope is going to come very shortly after Korea to our version as well, because people are pretty confused. More inventory space for content materials like Legion raids, for example, and abyssal dungeons. All of these horns and scales are going to be stored um, in their own section. Legendary skins, by the
And
way,
it's a
the
quality of
third
life change.
iteration of them are coming to Korea in 2023. I know that we haven't even received the
We haven't even gotten one of the legendary skins in the US version. The reason why we haven't gotten them is because the way that you got legendary skins was a gotcha system, and Amazon was like, well, we don't think this is going to work in the West. This is like kind of what I'm assuming. We don't think this is going to work in the West, so like they're trying to figure out another way to put them into the game.
first iteration yet.
That makes
They're still
sense.
working on a system
If they can't use gambling, what's the next best thing they can, or at least obvious gambling? So
that would
Who
be
doesn't
more
want
appropriate
Bozo's
for
jar?
our
Yeah.
audience as opposed to the randomness again of yours jar. So looking forward to that, but just saying this season 3 version also has an animated trail that your character leaves behind as you're walking,
Oh my fucking god, I need it.
which is a super cool idea, something new to
what the
Lost
heck?
Ark.
I'll have you guys know
The ones they're showing look pretty stupid. Like if they had ones where it's like flames or like black flames, especially, like that'd be pretty cool. But like leaves and like Hello Kitty looking things, I
played
don't
the
know.
game for almost an entire year now. I have not once changed my transmog. Every
Everyone looks, yeah, everyone looks the same in Lost Ark, other than the people who like bought skins and
once
stuff.
in a while, I'll get like a new weapon. You know, if they put a new weapon on the store, oh, this is kind of cool. I've got some crystals. I might as well buy this one. That's it. Yeah, I'm using the same armor that I used on like level 40.
In terms
Yeah,
of equipping a skin and having a trade. I know it's not new in MMORPGs, but I'm really happy
No,
that
it's
it's
not.
going to be present
they've
in
been
Lost
around
Ark,
for a long time.
at least in the future for us as well. We have new horizontal content, Primal
League of
Island,
Legends?
and also the League slash Dota game modes within Lost Ark.
Okay.
It's
That's kind
linked
of
to
interesting.
towers and mobs, and you have
It's
like
more like why
5
not,
in-game
right?
skills.
It's not going to be good as
Skills in the
League,
game
but
mode, but
That's
why
very
not?
interesting.
similar to MOBAs, right? How you would use the skills there. You can pick any class that you want, class from
What
Lost
the heck
Ark,
is
by the
that?
way, even if you don't have that class on your roster, same as you picking
Ooh,
heroes in Dota, in League, etc. And you can just
That's actually good. Yeah, if you can play whatever you want, that would actually make it more popular.
play versus
That's
another
smart.
team of whatever, it's going to be 4 or 5 people. Pretty interesting. I'm actually looking forward to this particular mode. I'm
I might try
personally
it
a little
out.
bit
I don't know
worried that
though.
there's not enough time to enjoy all of this in Lost Ark on top of what a normal player would actually be doing in game on a daily or weekly basis. However,
Well, maybe they should make it to where you don't have to do Guardian raids on every fucking character 2 times every single day, and then they'd have more time to do the other content. I don't know. I mean, like maybe don't have an alt system where you have to do the same thing 7 times on 7 characters. Like I mean I don't know. I mean maybe that could be a good idea.
Yeah, because it's like for me, like I obviously I've already said it like plenty of times. I really like leveling ults and stuff, like gearing them up. But Lost Ark, I hate the way they do it. I don't know, like just feels really bad.
by the time we're gonna get these game modes, maybe we're gonna be more in the clear in terms of this speedy progression to catch up to what the game has to offer right now in Korea at Endgame, which is
I think
fine.
the biggest problem that Lost Ark has right now for Western players is that I think that the alt system for Lost Ark doesn't appeal to Western players in the same way as it does to Korean players. Like having to just like make a bunch of different characters to just kind of continuously build up more and more stuff. I think that's, yeah, people just don't like it. I don't know why they haven't been able to find a better solution for it. It doesn't make sense.
Why would they?
But I'm just
Where, where it's from, Korea, that's what they like. Maybe, I mean, who knows? Maybe they don't like it. They just deal with it. But if they like it, then why would they change it?
saying that I really hope we're going to have time for this as well.
I think Amazon
Then
should change it, but not like
talk about
Smilegate.
the third awakening skill, which is something that many Korean players at least were expecting or waiting for their characters. These are going to be different than the current awakening skills, as in you can only use it once, and also there's special camera movements as you use it. They have a trailer. They showed a couple of awakenings, so we can take a look at that.
Let's see it. Let's see the warrior one. Okay, good.
What the heck?
It's good. All right. Yep.
Literally
That's
look
about
like
right.
a boss. Yeah, that's crazy.
Looks good to me. Yeah. Yep.
Ooh. I like that one more.
Fuck.
Not gonna lie. Holy
And lastly, something that I think has the potential to strike
Of the two, freaking that one was way cooler.
a good note
That's
with the Western
cool.
audience is the fact that the devs mentioned to look into adding skins for the transformation of the Shadow Hunter and the Machinist. So when you are in demon form, you will be able to have a skin for that period of time, for that demon form that you can choose. What that these skins might be or how they might look, we don't know
How much
yet,
they
but
might cost.
right now there's a big debate on the forums as to why we got a different version of the Shadow Hunter transformation than Korea did.
I feel like that's like 1% of the problems that the game has.
Less
I
than
think
1%.
alts and like the repetitive nature of the gameplay loop that Lost Ark currently has, that's really what the issue is. Yeah, Fions are the issue, not skins.
So maybe there's a chance that reskinning that version will help players that don't like the current version feel better about it by using a skin. The
I
same
doubt
goes
it.
for the Iron Man suit.
That's
for
probably like
example.
1
It
out of
can
a million
actually
people.
be an Iron Man suit. Maybe they can do a collab with the Iron Man movies, same as they did with The Witcher, where I'm actually Iron Man when I'm a machinist in transformation mode. Other than that, I wish you have lots of fun in Lost Ark. I'm going to see you really soon, either in my next stream on Twitch or here on YouTube in my next video.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So dumb.
Oh fuck.
So dumb.
Oh boy, oh boy. Oh.
I'm guessing that's their version of like WoW's like what was it? Forget them like metal band, but
Oh boy. Yep, there it is. Of course, Lila. Yeah, that's from the ending cinematic after you finish the whole quest line. Why'd you pause it? Because it's over in 1 second. It's the last second of the video. I quit the game until they remove Fions. Whenever you said on Twitter, I agreed and quit on the spot. I don't think that the thing is like just because you quit, like I this is what I said about Fions, is that if every single player quit the game because of Fions, Fions would be out of the game in 1 day.
yeah.
They serve no purpose. They have no goal. They do nothing other than waste your money.
Exactly.
It doesn't make any sense.
I mean, there's also like there's a lot of systems like that though, where it's literally only there to waste your time.
Dead in the West. I think it would be a lot less dead if they actually made the features a little bit better and easier to use and not as annoying. That's it. Fions won't make me quit even if I hate them. Yeah, I'm not going to quit over it if nobody else is. That's how I say it. They're lowering Fion prices. Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, I didn't quit because of Fions. I quit for the other stuff because I don't really care too much about Fion stuff. If I'm going to be honest, it was more having to run multiple of the same stuff over and over again on multiple characters. Like the reliance of your team when you're doing like the Abyss Dungeon solo and you get into a queue of people who don't even know what the hell they're doing, or like 1 or 2 people and it's just like a dead run. And usually you don't know until you get to that boss that has those mechanics. that will wipe your whole group if one person messes up. So
For tier 3 gear. That's great. Not this game available in my
just
country
felt like it
either.
was
So what do you
just
think? Well, that
wasting your
obviously
time
sucks, man.
on
Fans have never hindered
multiple
me, to be honest. Well, then
angles.
why do they matter? If they never even affected you, then why have them in the game? I just don't see the purpose for them for people that want to buy and sell things on the marketplace. It just seems like a better idea.
And what's hilarious is people bring up bots, but it's like Lost Ark has like the worst bot problem of any MMO that I've played. So obviously it's not helping.
But at this point, I don't know. I think the player base just doesn't really give enough of a fuck about it for anything to actually change. So that's kind of the way that I see it. Either way, obviously, I played Lost Ark a lot. I pretty much stopped playing it seriously, like every single day, after I completed a lot of the mini game and like side content. Like I got all my skill point potions, my character's level 60. My gear is like 15, 20 something.
Yeah, I think I only got to like 1400, if that. I'm going to be honest. Like it burned me out real quick.
Item level, I think. And I'll probably do Belshazzar maybe tomorrow if I have time to do it and see what it's about, because I would like to try it out and kind of see how hard it is and maybe start working toward the ancient gear. I just don't know yet. Such a shame. Gameplay's phenomenal. Yeah, the gameplay for Lost Ark is really, really good, man.
I would say not the gameplay is really good, but I think like the overall mechanics are really interesting and not done like well in other games. So it's like it's very like refreshing. Like it does feel very responsive, and the mechanics are like actually like okay, you got to think about it, watch for it. Um, yeah, no, I mean it's extremely well done.
I like it a lot. Did you solo Caligos Guardian? Caligos. Isn't that Velganos? Yeah, I did that in like 3 tries on the minimum item level. It was the thing is I would have new Guardian. Oh fuck yeah, I need to go try that then. Yeah, I'll have to go back and try it again. And it's a new Velganos. Okay, yeah, I'll have to look. It's for 1490. Holy shit. Yeah, I think also another issue is that I wish that there was a way that instead of doing repetitive content a bunch, you could do hard content once.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. And even then, the repetitive content is just too much.
Because, like, I wish I could do a chaos dungeon where I could fight all of the mobs at the same time and then just finish it in like 30 seconds. I don't like the on rails approach to it because
It wouldn't be that bad if they didn't make you do it over and over and over and over again. Like if it was just once and maybe like triple the mob density as you go along, then it'd be okay.
chaos dungeons are really fun, but doing them 100 times is not.
Yeah.
Just do a hard one once a week or a day. Yeah, like WoW, kind of like WoW. Yeah, it's just that like minimizing the unnecessary like repetitive activities the game has is the main thing that Lost Ark needs to do. I hope they do it. But Cywo's been making Lost Ark content for like fucking forever. Like he was one of the first people I started watching for Lost Ark content before the game came out here in the U.S.
Like when I heard about it, and I was thinking about playing it on like the Russian or the Korean servers. Sayo was the one I was watching his videos for it.
So make sure to give him a sub, give him a follow if you haven't already, because he puts out pretty good content for the game. Promoting pay-to-win MMOs just
Yeah, for Lost Ark info, like I think he's literally top YouTuber or top source of information on YouTube.
makes more pay-to-win MMOs. I don't really think it matters, honestly. I think people are just gonna play them no matter what. If the game is good, that's all people really care about. Everything else besides that, it's all noise. Like nobody cares about anything else besides just if the game is good or not.
Exactly. If the game's not good, then no one's gonna play it. If the game's good, a lot of people are gonna play it. If it's pay to win, less people will play it, but it's still gonna have a player base. So, all right, and that was the future of Lost Ark in 2023 with Asmongold. Yeah, I'm still not looking forward to it. I'll be honest with you. Like, they're not addressing the reasons why I quit personally, so it's like it's kind of pointless for anything else. Like maybe I'll play those new classes just to try them, but I doubt it. Like I'm not gonna reinstall the game just for that. So